That headache you felt? It was a memory from your soul's past life knocking on your present. That sudden silence in the middle of chaos? It was your higher self speaking louder than the noise. That ache in your chest? It wasn't heartbreak. It was your spirit stretching into alignment. That random chill? A message passed through dimensions, just brushed your skin. That deep breath you didn't expect? That was your soul exhaling centuries of waiting. That rush of emotion from nowhere. A wound from another lifetime remembered itself in you. That ringing in your ear. Frequencies trying to crack open your intuition. That flicker of déjà vu? A sign you've walked this path before, in dreams and in dust. That tear you couldn't explain? Your past self remembering what your present forgot. That whisper you thought was your imagination? That was your future self reminding you you're on time. That sudden pull toward a stranger? A soul contract reigniting. That tightness in your throat? Unspoken truth crawling to the surface of your timeline. That pause in your step? It was fate reorienting you back into alignment. That burst of fear when everything's fine? A dormant wound resisting its own healing. That warm feeling when no one's there? Someone on the other side is holding you close. That sensation in your palms? Energy moving through you like an ancient memory. That place that feels like home, but you've never been? A past life echo you weren't supposed to forget. That shadow you saw in the corner of your eye? You're not haunted, you're being remembered. That sudden fatigue? A spiritual download recalibrating your physical form. That broken moment? Not destruction, initiation. That urge to start over? Your soul refusing to be silenced another cycle. That smile you couldn't contain? Your soul finally catching up with your body. That person you just met but feel like you've known forever? A reunion written in stars. That cold breath you felt on your neck? Energy reminding you that not all presence wears a body. That fire in your belly? Not anger, awakening. That lump in your throat during truth? A truth your ancestors never got to speak through you. That numbness? Your spirit protecting you from what your mind can't carry. That light that flickered as you cried? Someone was listening. That dream that felt too real? It was. That name that repeats in your head? Call it a story wants to be heard. That ache in your jaw? Words trapped inside timelines. That fear of being seen? It's not fear. It's the memory of punishment for being magic. That door that won't open? The timing isn't punishment, it's preservation. That stranger who mirrored your pain? You were their mirror too. That pull toward the sky lately? It's your spirit remembering it came from stars. That smell from childhood? Your body unlocked a moment you forgot mattered. That sudden peace after tears? You made space for truth. That object you keep losing? Maybe it's being carried to a place you need to go. That tightness in your spine? A message stuck in your root waiting to rise. That hunger when you've already eaten? It's not food, it's purpose. That dream where you were flying? That wasn't fantasy, it was remembrance. That gut feeling you ignored? It was the universe speaking your native language. That itch to leave everything behind? Your spirit is calling for recalibration. That random burst of gratitude? Your soul caught a glimpse of its own expansion. That energy in your hands? Healing waiting to be used. That urge to cry in the middle of laughter? Two timelines intersecting. That song that breaks you every time? It's playing a memory you didn't know was yours. That fear you carry isn't yours. It was inherited, and you were born to heal it. That dream you've been too scared to speak aloud? It's a prophecy, not a plan. That place your mind returns to when it wanders? A soul chapter not yet closed. That feeling you're not alone? Because you never were. That vision you had as a child? Not imagination. Intuition unfiltered. That pull to create? Your soul finally has space to be felt. That no you said recently? That was sacred protection disguised as boundary. That laughter that startled you? A lighter version of you resurfaced for air. That stretch of silence that felt holy? It was that hesitation before you say yes, your soul begging you to pause. That moment you didn't break when you thought you would. You met your true self. That reflection that startled you. You finally saw your potential in full. That heartbeat racing during stillness. You're remembering what aliveness feels like. Your soul didn't come here to be soft and silent. It came roaring through dimensions, dressed in skin and mission. You are not here by accident. This lifetime was chosen for you to break what the bloodline never could. Sometimes healing doesn't feel like light. It feels like rage, grief, silence, and soft rebirth in secret. Your dreams aren't fiction. They're blueprints written in the language of intuition. You've never been lost, just walking through dimensions that others can't see. You are the prayer answered in generations, too quiet to speak it aloud. The real you isn't missing. She's waiting beneath the noise, humming the truth. You are not sensitive. You are tuned to a reality this world is still learning to receive. Your silence wasn't weakness. It was wisdom choosing timing. Some of the pain you carry isn't even yours, but you're powerful enough to release it anyway. You weren't made to fit. You were made to expand until the space around you grew with you. You are the shift, the shiver, the scream the stars kept to themselves. Your healing is loud to the ones who benefit from your silence. You were never too much. You were too awake for a sleeping world. Your loneliness is sacred space being cleared for something vast. You are a soul with unfinished business, and this time you're staying awake for it. Every time you choose peace over proving, your soul realigns. What you call chaos may be the exact storm your spirit chose to be born in. You didn't come here to be understood. You came to be felt. You are the interruption the cycle feared. Don't fear what's falling away. It's making room for what's always been yours. You are a mirror that cracked so light could pour through. The grief you feel, sometimes it's time collapsing in on itself. Your evolution will look like distance to those not ready to grow. You didn't fail. You rerouted mid-flight into your truth. You were chosen to rise because you weren't afraid to fall. The world didn't reject you. It couldn't hold you. Your fear is not your enemy. It's your compass asking for courage. The louder your truth gets, the more silence it will require. You are not waiting. You're unfolding. You are not broken. You are in between versions. You are the proof that the Spirit chooses to return for unfinished business. You didn't start over. You chose alignment. The emptiness you fear is the space where power grows. You are not lost. You're layered. The confusion is real, but so is the calling. Stop running from the fire. It knows your name and how you'll rise from it. You are a timeline correction walking in real time. Your intuition is older than your mind. Trust it first. You didn't miss your chance. It just wasn't ready for you yet. You don't need to prove your healing. Your peace is your witness. Sometimes your rebirth looks like disappearing. The path you're on hasn't been walked. It's being built with your steps. That headache you felt? It was a memory from your soul's past life knocking on your present. That pull in your chest wasn't anxiety. It was your destiny finally calling by name. You thought you were tired, but your soul was just asking for alignment, not rest. The dream you forgot? It was your higher self whispering through symbols you haven't learned to decode yet. That ache in your bones isn't fatigue. It's the echo of a version of you buried in time. The déjà vu? It's your timeline folding over itself, trying to realign you with purpose. The sadness out of nowhere. That was a message from your soul, grieving a life you haven't lived yet. That sudden shiver? It was your spirit brushing up against a memory not meant for this lifetime. That silence in the room? It was your ancestors waiting for you to listen. That fear before your breakthrough? It wasn't danger. It was evolution arriving. That lump in your throat? It's the truth trying to rise after generations of suppression. That voice inside you? It isn't doubt. It's the part of you still afraid of being powerful. The chaos outside? It's just a reflection of the storm your soul came to calm. That resistance, it's your inner universe rearranging itself for the arrival of who you really are. That mirror you avoid, it only reflects what you haven't forgiven yet. The tension in your body isn't weakness. It's wisdom trying to get your attention. That thing you're scared to speak, that's the exact spell that will break your chain. That pause before you act, it's your intuition double-checking with the divine. That person you can't forget, maybe they were from a timeline your soul still remembers. That chill down your spine, that was your future self brushing past you. That sadness when you're alone, it's your soul reminding you that solitude is sacred. That mistake you regret, it was just a detour toward the lesson you asked the universe to teach. That thing you can't let go of, it's not a weakness. It's a soul contract still unfolding. That pull toward the moon, it's because your body remembers it as home. That whisper in your dream, it wasn't fantasy. It was your calling, clothed in metaphor. That ache in your chest, that's what it feels like when your spirit wants to expand but your fear won't move. That heaviness on your back, it's the weight of the ancestors asking you to break the chain. That deep breath you took, that was your soul re-entering your body. That restlessness, it's your future self urging you to move. That vibration in your heart, it's the frequency of your destiny getting louder. That song that made you cry, it unlocked a memory you didn't know you stored in your bones. That strange peace after crying, that was your soul unclenching. That recurring number, it's not random. It's a message trying to decode your life. That old journal you found, that was a portal disguised as paper. That sudden idea, that wasn't random, it was a download. That pain in your gut, it's where you hide what you were never allowed to say. That moment of stillness, that's where your power lives. That heartbreak, it wasn't just love lost, it was a soul upgrade. That flash of light before you sleep, your guides were just checking in. That person who left you, they were just a lesson wearing skin. That night you couldn't sleep, your soul was negotiating with the universe. That time you cried without knowing why, you were releasing karmic weight. That sudden feeling you're meant for more, you are, it's encoded. That failure, it was actually a closed door guarding sacred timing. That strange connection to places you've never been, past lives echoing. That shadow you saw in the corner of your eye, that was your guide watching. That feeling of not belonging, it's because you're not meant to fit, you're meant to change. That itch to disappear, your spirit is craving transformation, not escape. That fire in your belly, that's your power remembering its name. That moment your chest felt like it cracked open, that was your soul finally breathing. That emotional wave that hit mid-conversation, your intuition was louder than their words. That urge to start over, your spirit outgrew your surroundings. That numbness, it's not weakness. It's your soul protecting you until you're ready to feel. That giggle from a stranger's child, that was your spirit reminding you to return to wonder. That unfinished dream, it was an invitation, not an accident. That sent from nowhere. Someone from the other side walked through. That flickering light, it's not faulty wiring, it's frequency interference. That strange comfort in silence, that's your soul's native tongue. That memory you never lived, you did in another lifetime. That fear of becoming, it's because the version you're becoming can't be controlled. You didn't come into this life to be tame. You came to remember the wild truth buried in your DNA. The universe didn't make you uncomfortable. It made you aware. You are not overwhelmed. You're awakening to dimensions no one prepared you for. Some people aren't lessons. They're lifetimes wearing a face you'll never forget. You didn't lose your way. You just wandered into alignment. The day you felt like quitting was the day your old self started falling off. Your body remembers what your mind can't. Listen to the ache, it's divine language. Healing isn't becoming someone new. It's returning to someone ancient. Your softness is sacred armor. Stop treating it like a flaw. Not every pain is punishment. some are portals. Your future self isn't waiting. She's watching, hoping you keep going. Sometimes confusion is a cocoon. Your purpose doesn't need clarity, it needs surrender. Real awakening feels like chaos before it feels like peace. Some things fall apart to realign your vibration. You're not lost. You're just between timelines. The dreams that haunt you at 3 a.m. are the ones you were born to chase. Your triggers are treasure maps to the wounds you came here to heal. The world doesn't need a louder you, it needs a truer you. The you that's emerging was never meant to stay hidden. Stop mistaking transformation for loss. You didn't come this far to remember who they told you to be. You came to remember who you were before they told you anything. Your pain was an initiation, not a punishment. You're not breaking down. You're breaking open. You are not weak for needing space. You are sacred for honoring it. Rebirth doesn't always come with candles and calm. It sometimes begins in ashes and rage. You aren't healing to be liked. You're healing to be free. The discomfort you feel is just growth in a language your mind hasn't translated yet. You are here to break the rules of the system that broke you. You were never meant to blend in. You're a lighthouse. Your emotions aren't too much. They're ancient languages passed through blood. You are not the pain. You are the portal. Don't run from what you're feeling. Run toward what it's trying to teach. What if the thing you're avoiding is the very thing that will set you free? You didn't come here to play small. You came to shatter limits. Your dreams aren't crazy. They're encoded instructions. The more you soften, the stronger you become. That heartbreak cracked open the vault of your truth. The magic isn't coming, it's waking up. You're not chasing peace. You're clearing space for it. Stop waiting for a sign. You are the signal. The more you honor your truth, the louder your path becomes. This life is not random. It's a reunion.